got heavy. She had me feeling like she's ready to blow.
Watch out!
She's saying, come get me, come get me. So I got up and followed her to the floor. She said, baby, let's go. When I told her, I said, yeah. Shawty got that loose, said, come and get me. I got so caught up that she told me, her and my girl, you be the best of all me. Next thing I knew, she was all up on me screaming, She's off in the head now, got me thinking that it might be a good idea to take her with me. She's ready to leave.
Well, let's go!
And I gotta keep it real now, 'cause on the 1 to 10, she's a certified 20. But that just ain't me. Hey, 'cause I don't know. Take that chance, she swears it's gonna leave. But what I do is the way she dances, make sure they all right with me. The way she gets low, I'm like, yeah, just work that out for me. She asked for one more dance, and I'm like, yeah, how the hell am I supposed to leave? And I said, yeah. Shawty got down, said, come and get me. I got so caught up that she told me, her and my girl, you be the best of all me. Next thing I knew, she was all up on me screaming,
Watch out, my outfit's ridiculous. In the club looking so conspicuous. And wow, these women all on the prowl. If you hold the head steady, I'ma melt the cow. Forget about game, I'ma spit the truth. I won't stop till I get them in their birthday suits. So give me the rhythm and it'll be off with their clothes. Then bend over to the front and touch your toes. I left the jag and I took the rolls. If they ain't cutting, then I put them on foot patrol. How you like me now when my pinkies valued over 300,000? Let's drink, you the one to please. Little Chris fill cups like Double D. Me and us, what's more when we leave them dead? We want a lady in the street, but a freak in the bed that say,
Shawty got down, said, come and get me. I got so caught up that she told me, her and my girl, you be the best of all me. Next thing I knew, she was all up on me screaming,
take that and rewind it back. Lil Jon got the beat to make your booty go. Take that, rewind it back. Usher got the voice to make your booty go. Take that, rewind it back. Ludacris got the flow to make your booty go. Take that, rewind it back. Lil Jon got the beat to make your booty go.
It's the linchpin, lynching, anti-engine, bit by bit, chopping at the bit. My shots hit accurate, for profit, passionate, for profit, cashing in, that's the shit. Lyrical laxative, running off after, never relax, relaxing, different than the last one, so let's see. Chocolate dip, nuts, I'm Nestle, built, word wrestling, federation, built, y'all are complacent, still display some skill. My word placement, first place it, not a verse place it. My complex is complex, balance in check, no comment with comparable talents as yet. There's always a verse, yet there's always a verse, and always it hurts, so they always disperse. Tails chunks, who, why, when, where, what, and how. Sorry, but not with that style. I'm fine to finally these tap this tap down cats until they tap down. Put that down, cause I put that down. Yeah, I do that there, why you act scared? Talking about who that there, I knock 'em out. If you ain't ship shake, keep your shit shut. For my shift shake, keep the shit shut. Closed up, sucker, get your pose up. You hold down, what's a hold up, huh?
Something you do when you're fire resistant. An ion intrinsic, instantaneous lenses. Diablo, domino effect, wobble, stumble. Trying to follow, ask Paulo, Dumbo. Need a model, Todule, soft silicone, reverberate with real tones. Feel it home, till it hurt deep in your bones. I mean, really drill it home to your inner zone. Need a model? Todule, soft silicone, reverberate with real tones. Feel it home, till it hurt deep in your bones. I mean, really drill it home to your inner zone.
The music is moving, you need to be catching up. Classical massacres occurs in a flash of blur, smashing our hammer then when we clash with words. Adrenaline rush, shatter you fragile gentlemen when I hit them up with agile style venom and change the game like two waves did pages. And Tupac did before the plagiarists came. Sword swing around me, not horsing. I'ma do mine, you do your thing. Hieroglyphics is monolithic, chronicling our careening on a collision course to contradiction. God is listening, we collage in the lines with the touch of a brush to paint this picture. I'm heartfelt with the texture of velvet. My art propelling the wax, start nothing. We making a matrix break to this and motivating the shape complacentness. Mixed to many maneuvers, we get blitzed in the groove as deep as it gets to reap benefits from Oakland to Brooklyn. The language spoken, broken and crooked, you know how we do it.
Something you do when you're fire resistant. An ion intrinsic, instantaneous lenses. Diablo, domino effect, wobble, stumble. Trying to follow, that's Paulo, Dumbo. Need a model? Todule, soft silicone, reverberate with real tones. Feel it home till it hurt deep in your bones. I mean, really drill it home to your inner zone.
Since I could hold my head up high, and it's been a while since I first saw you. And it's been a while since I could stand on my own 2 feet again. And it's been a while since I could call you. Couldn't say I love myself as well. It's been a while since I've gone.
What's going on, guys? It's your favorite Cosmic Warrior back at you with another galactic transmission. Let's get a prayer and then we'll tap in. Spirit, thank you for coming through. Thank you for guiding and protecting this message. Thank you for removing any negative energy from the area. Anyone sending negative energy to either me or anyone in the GDS family, we thank them for their contribution as we transmute the energy and send it back to the universe to use for the greatest good of all. And so it is. Talking to a leader. 22 people in the chat. Starseed 22. I don't know, that's just something that's always comes up quite often, and I don't know, it aligns with me.
Just make this go away. Just one more peaceful day. It's been a while since I could look at myself straight.
bed. And it's been a while since I said I'm sorry. And it's been a while since I've seen the way the candles light your face. And it's been a while, but I can still remember just the way you taste and everything I can remember. It's not that passing on me seem to be. I know it's me. I cannot blame this on my father. He did the best he could for me. It's been a while since I could hold my head up high. And it's been a while since I said I'm sorry.
Learning how to live when there's no one around. It's like learning how to feel when the drugs run out. You can see my scars cause I'm wearing them proud. Even with my broken parts I feel better now. If I could crawl in the mind and give any advice to my younger self, find something you can hold on to. Find someone who'll be there for you. Cause that's all that really matters in the end. Find someone you can come home to. Find someone that'll die for you. Cause that's all that really matters in the end. It's love, love, love. It's hard to tell the truth when you lie to yourself. Always give too much of you.
It's hard to tell the truth when you lie to yourself. Well, picking up the energy of a whole lot of fucking liars. You know, just some wannabe thugs, you know, propaganda machine. You know, they're publicly, you know, spitting out the verbal venom, the lies. That's part of the spiritual warfare. You know, lurking in the shadows. It's like it's kind of given like they're spreading rumors behind your back. Spreading rumors behind your back. But the Wheel of Fortune, you know, it's as it turns into your favor, it turns out of theirs. And as it turns out of theirs, all their secrets, all their lies, all becomes revealed. All the spiritual contracts are now complete. That's why they're spying on you. You cut them off. All these people that didn't know how respected you are, didn't know how protected you are. Now they found out. They faked around and found out. Now they're going to pretend to reach out, pretend to feel bad. Frequency adjustment? Throat chakra attack too.
Cause that's all that really matters in the end. It's love, love, love. Love, love, love. It's all that really matters in the end.
J.R. Sean Kingston.
You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why it'll never work. You have me suicidal, suicidal. When you say it's over, damn all these beautiful girls, they only wanna do you dirt. They'll have you suicidal, suicidal. When they say it's over. See, it started at the park, used to chill after dark. Ooh, when you took my heart, that's when we fell apart. Cause we both thought that love lasts forever, lasts forever. They say we too young.
I'm picking up the energy. It's like it's like that they thought that they could continue to manipulate you and use you. They thought that that was going to last forever. It's like they thought that they would always get away with it. They were only allowed to get away with it for so long, more like. They were only allowed to. They forgot who was in control. And it wasn't them. They weren't in control. They weren't in control. But no matter what they did, though, they weren't able to throw you off. They weren't able to throw you off alignment. First eye on the most eye. You know, mind on your money. That's what it really is. It's guarding your energy, protecting your energy. You know, staying focused energetically. That's what it means to me. Because that's your true currency. That's the most important currency, is your energy. That's why it's very important to where we lend it out to, and you know, to call it back. Always call it back.
Ain't no way for doing my first crime, and I never thought that we was gonna see each other, And then I came out, mommy moved me down south. Oh, I ain't with my girl who I thought was my world. It came out to be that she wasn't the girl for me, girl for me. See, it's very defined, you're one of a kind, but you're my show.
It's very defined. You're one of a kind. You know, they can't miss it. They can't miss the light that shines through you, that radiates through you. Because despite everything, despite every attack on your character, it doesn't falter. It doesn't falter. Unlike theirs, because their character is a mask. It's all it is, because it's not them at the core. Them at the core, it's, you know, crimes against humanity. You know, it shouldn't be hard to figure out why they get, you know, you get what you put out. And these people aren't putting out good. They're not putting out good. Unlike you, out here putting in the hard work. You put in all the hard work, and you're going to be rewarded. You know, the wheel of fortune turning in your favor. You know, they thought it was going to go in their favor. Because maybe it was for a little bit, but it's not even gonna compare to as fast as it turns into yours. You know, the blessings that come raining down upon you. Yeah, all these people, you know, this whole group of them teaming up against you, these wannabe thugs, you know, faithed around and found the fuck out. And all these people that teamed up together, don't even know each other, running their fucking mouth about you, running their mouth about your journey. Running their mouth about your spiritual ranking. Because you were able to, you know, you were able to rise. You were able to shift your consciousness to the north node. You're able to form new thought patterns. You're able to fix yourself. You were able to repair yourself. You were able to reset yourself back to the factory settings, the aboriginal settings. You know, you were able to align yourself with the Most High. It's not your fucking first time. It's not your first time. It's not your first time schooling whole groups of them. You know, the interesting part about that too is, you know, so we're embodiments of our ancestors in the flesh, and they're embodiments of us in the spirit. You know, that's our protection, right? Those are our spirit warriors. You know what I mean? They're fighting for us in the spirit. But it's like, where's I going with that? I just lost that. You know, as we're forming new thought patterns, you know, we're all here to learn and grow, right? And it's different aspects. It's consciousness. We all gain different experiences collectively for the collective consciousness of everyone, right? But it's like just as we teach those down here, right? Those amongst us. It's also like sometimes we're teaching lessons for, you know what I mean, for people in other realms. You know, they're watching down on us and they're learning how they're taking notes on what works and what doesn't work, right? And that's all stuff that kind of gets like, those are all, you know, like downloads that you can get, right? It's your higher self, it's your spirit guides, it's everyone that you tap into that help you. And that's why it's important to tap in and lean not on your own understanding, because they know better. They give a full picture of everything, and all at once too. You know, the past, the present, it's just everything. And it's just, it'd be foolish to think that you know everything. And that's what you say when you refuse to align yourself to, you know what I mean, to calm the storm, you know, which isn't easy, but that's when it's most important, to be able to calm the storm when it's complete chaos. And know thyself. It's really important to know what thoughts are yours and what aren't yours. It's important to know your voice, your higher voice.
Nothing wrong feeling confident. You know I got it all. But nothing wrong feeling confident. You know I got the weight of it all on the line. Not sacrificing much, cause my reputation's fine. I'm gonna have to fight to show the world what's mine. It's opposite of fate. Now I'm not
Gonna have to fight to show the world what's mine. Your destiny. Yours, not other people's, yours. You know, the house that was left in your name, you know, that was written in the Akashic records. That was, you know, it's your destiny. They can't take that. They can't take what's, you know, that's yours in the spirit. They can't take that. They can't take that. And only a fool would think that they can. Only a fool would think that they can. The world's caving in on them.
Something's got a hold on me lately, though I don't know myself anymore. Feels like the walls are all closing in, and the devil's knocking at my door. Whoa, out of my mind, how many times did I tell you I'm no good at being alone? Yeah, it's taking a toll on me, trying my best to keep from tearing the skin off my bones. Don't you know I lose control when you're not next to me? I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? I lose control when you're not next to me. Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me. Problematic. Problem is I want your body like a fiend, like a bad habit. Bad habits hard to break when I'm with you. Yeah, I know.
Bad habits are hard to break. Bad habits are hard to break. They're refusing to stop doing things the old ways. Well, no, it's just the ways that they've been doing things forever. It's just they just haven't maybe met someone strong enough to put them in their fucking place energetically, spiritually, and now they are, you know. Or it's also like, you know, they were harvesting off your energy. You know, this best friend, this karmic parent, these wannabe thugs were harvesting off your energy. And until you started calling your power back, which, you know, you're being reminded to celebrate your achievements for learning how to call your power back and to use it for your benefit. How to use it for your benefit. Didn't go according to their plan. They never expected you to understand that. They never expected you to learn how to do that. They never expected you to fully stand in your true power. They never expected you to put the hard work in on yourself. They're running the fucking mouse about it. You should be celebrating it. Smile, if for no other reason because your haters are watching.
I lose control you can do much better than me. After all the lies that I made you believe, and guilt kicks in and start to see the edge of the bed where your nightgown used to be. I told myself I won't miss you, but I remember what it feels like beside you. I really miss your hair in my face, and the way your innocence tastes. And I think you should know this. You deserve much better than me. When looking through your own box of notes, found those pictures I took that you were looking for. If there's one memory I don't wanna lose, that time at the mall, you and me in the dressing room. I told myself I won't miss you, but I remember what it feels like beside you. I really miss your hair in my face, and the way your innocence tastes. And I think you should know this. You deserve much better than me. The better living is getting colder. Wish I never would have said it's over, and I can't pretend. I won't think about you when I'm older, 'cause we never really have a closure. This can't be the end. I really miss your hair in my face, and the way your innocence tastes. And I think you should know this. You deserve much better than me. I really miss your hair in my face, and the way your innocence tastes. And I think you should know this. You deserve much better than me. And I think you should know this. You deserve much better than me. And I think you should know this. You deserve much better than me. And I think you should know this. You deserve much better than me.
It ain't a day they go by that I don't think about.
Don't play around with love, love spell.
Women on smoke. Women on smoke.
Don't play around with love, love spell.
She was trying to hit him with the move, trying to catch him. She was trying to put it in his food, trying to trap him. Maybe underneath the full moonlight of passion, thinking if I did it in love and affection. She was trying to hit him with the move, trying to catch him. She was trying to put it in his food, trying to trap him. Maybe underneath the full moonlight of passion, thinking if I did it in love for protection. I was in a very cold mood, needed action.
It's given kind of like love spells, some sort of like love spells, attraction spells, some sort of. They're seeking clarity on why the things that they were doing under the full moons. They're wondering why the moon magic is not working on you. It didn't go according to plan because it's given that like it normally works. Till it met you. Respect your motherfucking elders. Respect your elders. You've been doing the healing. You're teaching them how to heal through all the pain. They're jealous of your ability to do that. All of them. They're all jealous of it.
I've been neglected, showing affection. I got protection from all of that. I'm on the ground, I'm following stacks. It was a blessing to be in my presence. You wasn't fine before all of that. You a finesse, got a little stress. I wasn't a blind, I'm falling back. I got a new dancer whenever I'm smashing. She go to scratching, look like a pastor, just been climbing up my back.
Big and a small. She was trying to hit him with the hoop, trying to catch him. She was trying to put it in his womb, trying to trap him. Maybe underneath the full moonlight of passion, thinking him for deeply in love. She was trying to hit him with the womb, trying to catch him. She was trying to put it in his womb, trying to trap him. Maybe underneath the full moonlight of passion, thinking him for deeply in love from attraction. From attraction, thinking him for deeply in love from attraction. Maybe underneath the full moonlight of passion, thinking him for deeply in love from attraction.
See, Game Changer, See No Evil, it's and fall, but I'm taking it as like a fall, like these people that have seen no evil in their ways. You know, they've been doing the same corrupt shit, corrupt shit, right on the corrupt police. They've been doing the same corrupt shit, and it works until you change the whole game up. No, you never changed the game. They thought that they were playing checkers, but you were playing chess with the Most High. That's all it was, and it was just revealed to them what game they were actually playing. You know, the funny thing is, like, they thought that they were playing checkers with you, but you didn't even know you were playing. Well, you don't even really know you were playing. You were just doing what you're being led to do. You were just doing what you're supposed to be doing, which is not fucking with other people's free will, which is where they find themselves now, needing your help. Faith around and find the fuck out.
What I said, I shot myself in the head, doing drugs, easing pain. I hate to get out of bed, even ran off on my daughter. I admit I was scared. I know I could have gave an order. I was better off dead. 5.7 in the cartridge. I ain't taking precaution. I ain't scared of an arm. I was trying to lay in my coffin, smoking without coughing. Early morning, go walking when my dog was still alive. We ain't never go without talking. Flip from that, I got eaten, still I had to stay. The money came, still wasn't sunny for me after that. My heart got strained, wanted to blow my brain. As a matter of fact, I gave the wrong niggas my love, wish I could have it back. Flip from nothing, I got in, and still I had to stack. The money came, and still wasn't sunny for me after that.
It's like you learned your lesson. You learned your lesson about giving your money, giving your energy away to the wrong people. Or not even, it's the ways that we give it away unknowingly. And that's simply by not calling it back, by not standing in it, by signing the energetic contracts that we don't understand the meanings of. And then we do that non-stop, and then we never call our power back, and we have it spread out to so many other places. Then we get these motherfuckers that want to intentionally drain it, want to intentionally siphon off of it. You know, especially when you're fully loved and supported by, the Most High, and, you have that golden energy. Of course they're going to want to steal that. Of course they are. But boom, here comes the boom. It all comes falling down. The game's changed. That's for somebody. I'll pull more cards on this.
My heart got strained, I wanted to blow my brains. As a matter of fact, I gave the wrong niggas my love, wish I could have it back.
I'm still here in this bed that
How you guys doing? Where are you guys tapping in from?
I hope that I'm someone else in the morning. So take this one.
Cali, New York, Arizona, Ohio, Delaware, Tennessee, Tampa, all over. Going too fast.
It goes, let let it be. In the gallows, balanced on my toes so I can breathe. But little by little, bit by bit, I push it back down with a new habit. If not for long, just for a while, I'll bury myself with a great big smile. Oh my mind, oh my mind, we trace ourselves in these chalk outlines. Oh my mind, oh my mind, erase ourselves in these chalk outlines.
Such a relief in this hypnospheric morning. Don't cry, 'cause there's a proof of everything. Take this one, wash it down and you'll be fine. The feeling goes when you let your boat blind.
And so it goes, let it be. In the gallows, I balance on my toes so I can breathe. But little by little, bit by bit, I push it back down with a new habit. If not for long, just for a while, I bury myself with a great big smile. Oh my mind, oh my mind, we trace ourselves in these chalk outlines. Oh my mind, oh my mind, erase ourselves. Such a perfect day, take it just in case, take it just in case. I'm scared of being okay, 'cause all things change, all things change. It's such a perfect day, it's a beautiful shame, it's a beautiful shame. I'm scared of being okay, 'cause all things change. But little by little, bit by bit, I push it back down with a new habit. If not for long, just for a while, I'll bury myself with a great big smile. Oh my mind, oh my mind, we trace ourselves in these chalk outlines. Oh my mind, oh my mind, erase ourselves in these chalk outlines. Close my eyes, let the whole thing pass me by. There is no time to waste asking why. I'll run away with you by my side. I'll run away with you by my side. I need you like you, like you, like you, like you, of this blood. I think about your face and how I fall into your eyes. The outline that I trace around the one that I call mine. The time that come for space, I'm clear where you drew the line. I don't need to solve this case, and I don't need to look behind. Close my eyes, let the whole thing pass me by. There is no time to wait, asking why. I'll run away with you by my side. I'll run away with you by my side. I past I hold inside. With all the words I say, repeating over in my mind. Some things you can't erase, no matter how hard you try. An exit to escape is all there is left to find. Close my eyes, let the whole thing pass me by. There is no time to wait, asking why. I'll run away with you by my side. I'll run away with you by my side. I need to let go of this pride until this echo in my mind. Until this echo.
Alright, so initials for this read. We have K, V, C, and G. Occupations. We have a judge, a lifeguard, a florist, librarian, waste management, optician, waiter, window cleaner, dental hygienist, veterinarian, lawyer, soldier, and a tailor. Angel numbers for this read. 5566. More perfect. There are some significant changes in your material life, such as a new home, a new car, or other possessions. Getting better and better. Angel number 2288. A door is beginning to open, and another door is beginning to close. Confirmation. Now be sure to listen carefully to your intuition, because it will guide you to take action during this transformation to ensure that you have continuous abundance. Pretty much just guidance to helps keep you in aligned. Any ways that you might need to course correct to keep you in alignment. Help you find balance. When you're able to find balance, you're finally able to get the blessings from the universe. Whether we're not going to get the blessings that we've earned if we're not in a place where we're going to hold on to them. If we're going to squander it, if we're going to waste them, if we're not going to recognize them as a blessing. But that comes with wisdom, trial and error. You'll get little tastes of it, and that's why we're meant to do what we can with what we have, and we're meant to give thanks for it at every step. At every step, you never stop wanting more, but you never stop giving thanks for where you're at either. Never stop. Never stop reassessing. Because as you see some of your manifestations come in, it's like, oh shit, I forgot about that one, right? Especially when they start coming in like that, when you're manifesting like that, when you're just co-creating with the universe, just in sync. And it's constant, reassessing. It's like, yeah, I don't really align with that anymore. I've changed. I don't want that. Or not necessarily you've changed. It's I want greater. It's you see your worth more, or you're able to see farther down your path than you were able to see before. And it's just constant reassessments. Appreciative. Hey, thanks, but yeah, I want something better now. I want something better now. Saying goodbye to it. Saying goodbye to it. Because as we expand and as we grow, our light shines brighter and brighter and brighter. And, once we're able to realize that, we stop limiting ourselves, and, one of the ways we limit ourselves is by not reassessing, it's by being content, we shouldn't be content. We should always want more. But we should always be, we should be content, but want more. I don't know, it's kind of like it's a mind fuck. It's a mind fuck. It's an art. It's an art, and you have control. Sometimes we'll start going down one road, and you're like, yeah, fuck it, I want to take this turn. right? And that's like, you know, your manifestation's coming in. It's like at one point you wanted this and you're going down this road, but I no longer enjoy this road. I want to go see what's down that road. I want to go check that out. And we have the ability to do that. We have the ability to do that. We have the ability to travel wherever we want. You know, we're meant to roam. We're meant to, especially some of us it's grid workers, right? You know, it's the healing that we do for others. It's the healing that we do for ourselves, but it's a healing that we do for Gaia as well. And that's why we're called to certain places. There's activations that happen in certain places. There's all sorts of things. That's why a lot of these buildings, you know, they were placed right along the key lines. You know, it's all intentional. You know, look at DC. You know, just look at everything. Just the way that everything is laid out. There's deeper meanings to it all. It's all symbolic to something. It's all been forged for a reason. It was all made there for a reason. And not even made. It was found. A lot of it was all found, and that's why they say founded on the cornerstone, where if someone had built it, they would have put their stamp on it, because you fucking bet they would have wanted credit for it, but they can't take credit for what is not theirs. That's why they say founded. And then they changed his history, and you know, they make you to believe that they built this magnificent building in 2 years of construction, which we can't even achieve half of that with modern technology. It's like, come on, put 2 and 2 together. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to see all these faults and the lies. All the faults that were just sold. We're sold a lie from here, lies from every fucking where. That's why you don't trust out there. You trust internally. You trust internally. You know, you're a commander of your life. You know, you control it. You don't just take orders, especially ones that are, you know, propaganda based, ones that are, you know, false programming. You know, we don't beat to their drum. We beat to our own drum. We beat to the drum of the universe. That's what we fucking beat to. Because we're in love with ourselves, and you know, when you're in love with yourself, you're in touch with everything. The universe, God, love is a universal language, and love is, well, authenticity is the highest frequency. But to act authentically in love is the highest. And you know, it's really important to, you know, there's a difference between being a good person and a nice person. You know, good people do the right thing, and you know, it's perspective. It's perspective. But that comes through wisdom, a lot of trial and error, learning from your mistakes and those of others, paying attention. You got to pay attention. You know, and when a lot of times we find ourselves in similar situations, right? And then we get flashbacks, and it could be clues. There's clues in those memories that we've missed, you know, parts of the lesson that are very crucial that we might have missed. And that's why we're being brought back to it. Or we're being brought back to it to see how we perfected it, you know, how it was flawless. And so we need to replicate that. It's all using your own discernment, though. You got to use your own discernment. When you learn to use your own discernment, the world is yours. When you learn to trust in yourself, when you learn to trust your internal compass, when you learn to use everything that was meant to destroy you, to use it for your benefit. True alchemy.
That you call the winner. To be a true player, you have to know how to play. If she say a night, convince her say a day. Never admit to a word where she say. And she claim her, you tell her, baby, no way.
But she caught me on the counter.
Wasn't me.
Saw me banging on the sofa.
It wasn't me.
I even had her in the shower.
It wasn't me.
She even caught me on camera.
It wasn't me.
She saw the marks on my shoulder.
It wasn't me.
Heard the words that I told her.
It wasn't me.
Heard the screams getting louder.
How you guys doing?
It wasn't me.
She stayed until it was over. Honey came in and she got me red-handed, creepy with the girl next door. Picture this, we were both butt naked, banging on
Hey,
the
thank you.
door. I had tried to keep her from what she was about to see. Why should she believe me when I told her it wasn't me?
Make she know say that she really not a right for vex. I never
you should see I make the gigolo flex. As somebody else a favor you in the complex. Seeing is believing, so you better change your specs. You know she have a bring a whole heap of things from the
excellent.
past. All the little evidence you better know for mass. Quick for your hands, sir, no off it back. But if she back a gun, you know you better run fast.
But she caught me on the counter.
It wasn't me.
Saw me banging on the sofa.
It wasn't me.
I even had her in the shower.
It wasn't me.
She even caught me on camera.
It wasn't me.
She saw the marks on my shoulder.
It wasn't me.
Heard the words that I told her.
It wasn't me.
Heard the screams getting louder.
It wasn't me.
She stayed until it was over. Honey came in and she caught me red-handed, creepy with the girl next door. Picture this, we were both butt naked, banging on the bathroom floor. How could I forget that I had given her an extra key? All this time she was standing there, she never took her eyes off me. Wanna tell her that I'm sorry for the pain that I've caused. I've been listening to your reason, it makes no sense at all. Need to tell her that I'm sorry for the pain that I've caused. You may think that you're a player, but you're completely lost. That's why I say, honey came in and she got me red-handed, creepy with the girl next door. Picture this, we were both butt naked, banging on the bathroom floor. How could I forget that I had given her an extra key? All this time she was standing there, she never took her eyes off me.
Hey, thank you. I'm not sure what the theme is of this is gonna be yet. It's I don't know. I'm just waiting to get a hit from one of these songs. Hey, thank you.
I said, Grandpa, what's this picture here? It's all black and white, and ain't real clear. Is that you there? He said, yeah, I was 11. Time for tough, back in 35. That's me and Uncle Joe just trying to survive a cotton farm. The Great Depression. If it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other.
If it looks like we're scared to death. Being scared to death. That's kind of what the theme is.
Oh, and this one here was taken overseas in the middle of hell in 1943. In the wintertime, you can almost see my prayer. That was my tail gunner, old Johnny McGee. He was a high school teacher from New Orleans, and he had my back right through the day we left. If it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. A picture's worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what those shades of gray keep covered. You should have seen it in color. This one is my favorite one. This is me and Grandma in the summer sun, all dressed up the day we said our vows. You can't tell it here, but it was hot that June. That rose was red and her eyes were blue, and just look at that smile. I was so proud. That's the story of mine.
Being been scared to death. That's the story of my life. That kind of should be the story of our life, being scared to death. Because if you're not in that sense, but scared to death in the sense of constantly taking inspired actions that scare the shit out of us, because it throws us out of our comfort zone. But that's where true growth happens. It's outside of your comfort zone. It doesn't happen in your little bubble. It doesn't happen. You know, self-improvement. You know, we do work on ourselves, but then as we do the work on ourselves, we have to expand. You know, we can conquer our bubble. And great, good for you, but there's more. There's more. There's more to our missions, and we're limiting ourselves. We're limiting ourselves. You know, one of the ways we limit ourselves is we don't know how to truly. No, it's sometimes we do see the signs. Sometimes we see the signs and we choose to ignore them. We choose to ignore them, ignore the signs that, you know, doing the things that we're being led to do, saying the things that we're being led to say, just because of we're scared to do it. We're scared of how it's going to be perceived, how it's going to make us look. You know, it's just fears. And every time we give in to fear, every time we lose that battle, you know, our light gets a little dimmer. Or not even that it gets a little dimmer, it just it doesn't get the boost that it would get. It doesn't get that brightness, that extra wattage that it would get if we would have conquered it. If we would have been able to, you know, slay those demons and not give in to the spirit of procrastination, not give in, you know, to stand 10 toes down on it. Stand 10 toes down on our inner critic, you know, on our own judgment of our own, you know. It's just, you know, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it, you know. Sometimes you just have to look like the clown. Sometimes you have to be willing to look like a clown, and people are gonna stare, but people are gonna stare at you no matter what. So at least give them something interesting, right? At least give them something interesting. You know, giving too much, it's you can't give too much of your authenticity. You can't. But you can give too much of your energy. You know, finding a balance. It's all about finding a balance. You know, everything's a give and a take. Everything is, it's all a balance. It's all learning how to find a balance in everything. You know, one of the most important ways to find our balance is, you know, and our confidence, you know, our self-confidence. And, you know, but when you're so self-confident in the moves that you're making, you're gonna look like a clown to everyone else, but you're not a clown. You're only a clown to those that they can't see you properly. They can't fully see the transformation that you're going through. Because a lot of times, a lot of the transformations, they happen internally. You know, well, it happens internally first, but then it's visible outside of you, externally, but only after it's achieved internally. But yeah, don't be afraid to be scared to death. You know, let your warrior spirit show itself. It's in there. Let it free. Set it free. Time to make a change. Rearrange.
But the leaders are acting strange when they come to the head. If you want the money, work hard for it. Rasta man don't work on no chicken circuit, no. You want the money, work hard for it. And if you don't get it, well, we got the credit. If you want the money, work hard for it. Rasta man don't work on no chicken circuit, no. You want the money, work hard for it. Hard for it. Yo. If you want the money, work hard for it. Rasta man don't work on no chicken circuit, no. You want the money, work hard for it. And if you don't get it, well, we got the credit. If you want the money, work hard for it. Rasta man don't work on no chicken circuit.
How you guys doing?
100 of them just ordered up. Just ordered up, bitch, I'm a big gangster. I turn around with that foreign love, cocaine and slang. 100 of them just ordered up, surrounded by the angels. Diamonds on when I'm talking love. She won't be my nigga, but I'm ready to fall in love. I only get excited when the pack touchdown. Pray that we don't get indicted in the trap uptown. Bitch, I'm a big gangster. I turn around with that foreign love, cocaine and slang. 100 of them just ordered up. Hold up, give me that money, that nigga, you knowing that I'ma do right with it. Private charter, they snorting that tartar. I got them surrounded by white women. I got them looking like Paris Hilton. Each one of my teeth got a carrot in it. Hey, I think my plug racist. All he seen is white. They going dumb in the somewhere I'm from. Got a drum on a gun like a parrot. They say that I'm making a major mistake for delivering weight, but I barely live. I got a
What's going on, guys?
I go make for like 200K and I'm out of minute. I can remember the day when the shit was a shame and I didn't even have a penny.
Oh, my bad.
We couldn't afford a new furniture, put us a man.
Sorry, that was rude of me. Here, you want some?
My daughter turned one on a Sunday, next morning on Monday, I had to go back to prison. My woman was pregnant with Gaza, I put it in throttle and got a new pad to live in. My sister was crying, she wanted a new body. I went out and got her some ass to live. Grinding the penniless, showing no sympathy, don't let the industry gas a nigga. When bought me some diamonds, I did it for mine, but I never really been flashy with it. Kicking myself in the ass, I was tatted the face of a snake on the bag, my kid. I give any man a chance, once you show me a flaw, that fallback ain't been full of fish. Look, you leave your gun in the truck, dude.
Hey, thank you.
I'm a speak one. Bitch, I'm a big gangster. I turn around with that foreign love, cocaine and slang. 100 of them just ordered up, surrounded by the angels. Diamonds on when I'm talking love. She won't be my nigga, but I'm ready to fall in love. I only get excited when the pack touchdown. Pray that we don't get indicted in the trap uptown. Bitch, I'm a big gangster. I turn around with that foreign love, cocaine and slang. 100 of them just ordered up. These niggas showing me anger, they taking it all on me. Hit the boot that the eye hang up with Maceo high seas. I really fuck with dude for real. Disruptive behavior, eluding meals. Truly been given a taste, considered the taste for normal food and shit. I see on the road when the coke was slow, but I still was on go. I was moving pills. Money discussion ain't asking a nigga for nothing. You look like a fool for real. Thumbing through hundreds, attempted to live in consumption of drinking. I'm doing this. Caught me ahead of the few attempts. Caught me the gap with a cooler kid. The question is, hell, when you step on the scale, thinking, damn, I got fat out of grooves and tears. Supposed to be Muslim, but they started judging me laser, removing the crucifix. I hear Rodeo, I'm not on the payroll. I shot the Laredo to do it big. Shout out to players who moving bricks. Breaking the package, I'm booming in. I throw you a 4-way, 2 for 6. Stand on the jack and I'm too legit. I stand in the kitchen and do the food. Way on the ditch, one 2 and 6. Scraping the dish, she get her a push on the pipe and say Superman do it this. Moving the wrist, that's moving shit. Ain't moving like them, that's goofy shit. Call me a blessing, cause I'm a perfectionist. Shorty boutique and a booty big. Tell him it's one that this shit turning people to zombies and I don't approve of it. I got what you want, I deliver the focus. I'm under the trunk of the Honda Civic. My partner denied me, it's been 35 days. He didn't want me to fuck him with him. Bitch, I'm a big gangster. I turn around with that foreign love, cocaine and slang. 100 of them just ordered up, surrounded by the angels. Diamonds on when I'm talking love. She won't be my nigga, but I'm ready to fall in love. I only get excited when the pack touchdown. Pray that we don't get indicted in the trap uptown. Bitch, I'm a big gangster. I turn around with that foreign love, cocaine and slang. 100 of them just ordered up.
Today seems like a good day to burn a bridge or two. Picking up the energy of some drama queens. Some drama queens that are afraid of your gifts. Part of your gifts would be to cut them all off. cut them all off and teach them some sort of spiritual lesson. That's for somebody. Somebody that's not such an easy target. You can put that in your group chat.
What could I say? It all seemed to make sense. You're taking away everything, and I can't deal with that. I try to see the good in life, but good things in life are hard to find.
Picking up the energy of someone that, you know, despite all the trials, despite everything, despite the hard times, didn't refuse to put in the hard work, but didn't refuse to always see the bright side of things. The ability to find balance and harmony. Not get dragged down. Not hold on to attachments, not to allow the chains that, well, that's what they were meant to be, is like they're meant to be chains that are going to hold you back, but you didn't allow them to attach onto you.
Wasting too much time being strong, holding on, can't let it bring us down. My life with you means everything, so I won't give up that easily. I'll blow it away, blow it away. Can we make this something?
damaged goods, I'm complicated. I sure do know how to tell a lie. Some people say I ain't worth saving. Sometimes I think they're right. It ain't no secret, I can say it. I get it wrong most of the time, but looking at you right now, baby, you're the one thing I got right.
Looking at you right now, you're the one thing I got right. It's not, no, it's your spirit team, your whole spirit team looking down at you. It's the Most High looking down at you and proud. Proud of all the hard work that you put in. Proud of your ability not to look back. How to keep your eyes forward, how to keep your eyes on the Most High. You know, it's not something you can clone. That's not something you can just copy and paste. That's something that you earn. These people are learning that the hard way. You can't copy and paste a fucking Earth Angel. Underqualified for the position. Morally, in every aspect. In every aspect. And to think that you'll get away with it, it's a violation of universal law. It's a violation of spiritual law. You boss the fuck up. All these people, they're big ass fucking egos. They're big egos. They're massive regrets. But part of the massive regrets is because of the big blow to their fucking egos. These people put themselves on a pedestal that they don't belong on. It's like they tried to take your throne. They tried to take your throne. They tried to take what is not theirs. What is not theirs. Jezebel's spirits, spiritual inheritances. Try to take you out for your spiritual inheritance, but your ability to stay calm in the storm, be still and listen, no looking back. It's the confidence in your actions. It's knowing that you're not being directed to do these certain things. You didn't go through all this for no reason, and you're not being led to do these certain things for no reason. It's like your eyes are, when your eyes are open, you're able to see, it's how you're able to avoid some of the traps, when you're able to see the ways that your blessings are coming in. Once you're able to see that, it's a lot easier to believe in the unknown. It's a lot easier but that comes through understanding yourself. And you clearly understand yourself. You clearly, it's not your first time fighting a lot of these battles. It's not your first time cutting off these people, sorry not sorry, with no remorse. No remorse. Because you understand what's required of you on the journey. It's not the first journey you've been on. It's not the first journey you've been on. Celebrating your achievements. It's not your first time going home. Everything that's set up, all these systems that are set up in the Matrix, it's all intentional. It's all intentional to stop you from ever achieving, reigning in heaven on earth. It's all to prevent that. It's to prevent you from finding yourself. It's to prevent you from connecting to the higher realms. They want you dependent off of them as they harvest your energy. That fucking irony of it. The irony of it. It's like they need you. They need us. But but they try to. They can't control it. That's what the issue is. They can't control it. If they want to. They want to limit what the Most High gives us, and what the Most High, it's like it's not theirs. They try to play God. They try to play God in our lives. But it's all manipulation. It comes in so many different forms. All their balls combined. It's funny, it's all these systems, it's all the countries, that got together, and they're doing all this shit together, but not all of them, but most of them, the agendas are all the same. It's all the same. But, you know, with all their balls combined, they can't stop the truth. You can't stop the awakening. Because it's an internal thing. You can't, how the fuck can you do that? That's why, you know, they try to. You know, they try to cut us off. They try to, you know, sin-based religions and all sorts of things to lower our vibrations. It's all intentional. But when you can find the calm in the storm, you see through the bullshit. And you don't fall for those tricks. You don't fall for those. You know, because you know what's, you know, peace is yours. Peace is yours. You have the right to peace. Especially internal peace. Especially internal peace.
Are you live streaming?
Yes, I am.
What's your YouTube?
God's Demon Slayer.
Hey, what?
Surprise visits. Surprise visits. Surprise visits. Surprise visits. These people that, you know, do the spell and root work. Jealous of your gifts. But it's also jealous of your strength, because, you know, they send this shit to you, and even stuff that normally works on other people, it doesn't, and which makes them even more lustful, even more desire what you have even more. But it would be stupid to think that some of them are completely ignorant. They know what they're, you know, some of them know exactly what they're doing. They just, it's their big ass fucking egos. Their big ass egos to think that they're above God, above the Most High. Well, let them think that. Why correct a fool?
I said I would die for you, baby, but I can't take this pain no more. I thought I was willing, but tonight I saved my life when I showed you the door. I don't wanna lose you, baby, but I can't take this game no more. I thought it would kill me, but tonight
Hey, thank you.
I saved my life when I showed you the door.
What do I got? What do I want to do? You're welcome. Oh, that's a great song. What do I want to do?
How can you see into my eyes like open doors?
Hey, thank you. Wake me up inside. Wake me up inside. You know, sometimes, you know, they say that a lot of times when we have some of our biggest transformations, it comes right after, you know, losing, you know, someone that was really close to us. It was like that pivotal, it was kind of like a changing point. You know, but other times, you know, for one chapter to end, because that's what it is. Life is a whole bunch of chapters. You know, it's not a story. You know, well, it's a long story, right? It's a whole story, but there's so many different chapters. And you know, when we close the chapters, when we close chapters to the previous versions of us that no longer exist in these timelines, right? You know, saying goodbye to the old and welcoming in the new. It's, you know, it's giving full appreciation. It's giving full appreciation to everything. You know, it's the lessons as well as the blessings, because everything's all positive, you know, so it's either a blessing or it's a lesson, but either way, it's a positive thing, because, you know, we learned, you know, it's taking the high road energetically. It's choosing, we choose to take the lessons, and, you know, instead of just sitting and dwelling on the woe is me of what happened to me, it's what happened for me, and we understand that. You know, but it's a level of detachment from outcomes. It's detachment to, you know, labeling. You know, things are only negative if you don't learn. You know, it's always a learning experience. A lot of times, hey, that fucking sucked. I don't want to do that again. But it was, you know, it was a lesson, and for that we give thanks. You know, but that helps you find, you know, to lighten up, you know, because you're not taking things personally. You know, you're not forgetting the things that people do, but you're not holding it against them. And you're not necessarily because they deserve it, but you don't deserve that chain. You don't deserve that bond that happens, and that's such a secret weapon. You know, the art of detachment. You know, detachment from labels, detachment from anything negative. You know, but you know, everything. It's the Matrix is designed to make you want to resort back. You know, it's designed to throw so much shit on your plate that you're not gonna want to persevere forward. You're gonna want to resort back. You know, because it's gonna feel you, especially when you're really aligned on course, you know, you're gonna feel kind of alone.
Well, we just
but that's what it's meant to be. It's not meant to be a group journey, you know, it's a solo journey. That's why, you know, the spiritual journey, it's a solo journey, you know. It's not something you do with the group. I mean, you meet other people throughout your journey, but it's your journey. It's your journey. You know, but the detachment from negative emotions, regret, you know, disappointments, loss, grief, you know, it's, you know, but it's that's the negative labels that we put onto things, you know, especially, you know, we don't mourn deaths, we celebrate life. So we give, you know, thanks for the memories, you know, that's how we change our mindset. That's how we energetically take the higher road, you know. That's how we don't attach ourselves to these negative, I don't like to say it like that, but it's what it is. It's lower vibrational, it's attachments that we don't need. It's not ours to carry. It's not ours to carry because it prevents us from unlocking our full creativity. We need to be, I'm being brought to the detached. You know, sometimes we get really creative with our, I don't know, the ways that we're able to detach or ways of doing it. And I don't know. I keep being brought back to the secret weapon too. It's an art. It's an art. It's not an easy one, but You know, it's but detachment, especially from labels, detaching from labels, putting certain labels on things, because if you're gonna put anything on it, put a positive one on it.
Sorry that I missed you, graduate. Nate, I should just congratulate you on being a dad too. Carter and Liam, look at you. Little bro, sorry I left you. Sorry that I never get to hold and hug my little nephews. Stevie, I'm sorry I missed you. Grew up and I didn't get to be the dad I wanted to be to you. Things I wanted to see you do. This is my song from me to you. Sorry I gave up, but I'm just so defeated. God, what the fuck you want me to do?
All right, I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. But thanks for tapping in. Thanks for all the likes, the shares. Thanks for all the gifts. And until next time.